Once again, it's a privilege to be welcomed into your homes. Today we are reading from Mark chapter 6, verse 45 to 52. After the 5,000 had eaten and were filled, Jesus made his disciples get into the boat and go on ahead to Bethsaida, while he himself sent the crowd away. After saying goodbye to them, he went off into the mountain to pray. When evening came, the boat was far off on the lake, and he was alone on the land. He could see they were worn out with rowing, for the wind was against them. And about the fourth watch of the night, he came towards them, walking on the lake. He was going to pass them by, but when they saw him walking on the lake, they thought it was a ghost and cried out, for they had all seen him and were terrified. But he at once spoke to them and said, "Courage, it is I. Do not be afraid." Then he got into the boat with them, and the wind dropped. They were utterly and completely dumbfounded, because they had not seen what the miracle of the loaves meant. Their minds were closed. Jesus had just spent the day teaching the crowd of people and then helping to feed them. Having sent his disciples away across the lake of Galilee, he himself went off to the mountain to pray. The reading suggests that Jesus' communion with God in prayer did not remove him from others. He became aware of the disciples' struggle in the boat against a headwind, worn out with the roaring. Our own prayer will deepen our communion with each other. As we enter into communion with God in prayer, we are drawn up into God's love for others. When prayer is a sincere opening up to God, it leaves us more open to others, especially to those who are struggling and feel overwhelmed by the storms of life. Jesus gets into the boat with his struggling disciples, and with Jesus in the boat, the wind dropped, and the disciples found themselves in a much calmer space. In prayer, we open ourselves up to the Lord's calming and strengthening presence. Dear friends, we go out from our prayer strengthened to be channels of that life-giving presence of the Lord to others. Shalom. Peace.